Good afternoon. My name is Pastor Paul Allieu Kamara, your usual coach, coming your way again from the Rudolph Kwanue University. Our topic, as usual, is strategic directives from strategic change management coaching. Today, we'll be looking at administrative tool to align systems. Administrative tools to align systems. And there are a few things we'll be looking at today. One of them has to do with mission and strategic of the organization. We're looking at the mission and the strategy of the organization. Purposefully, we'll be looking at the purpose, the strategy, the value, and the standard behavior or practices for successful organizations. Let's look at a few things before we proceed. We're looking at the definition and characteristics of strategic vision. The defining characteristics of a strategic vision is what it says about a company future strategic course or the directives or direction they are heading and their inspiration for the future. In contrast to a mission statement describe the enterprise's current business and purpose, or who we are, what we do, and why we do what we're doing. The mission statement that one finds in company annual report or post on company websites are typically quite brief at times when you do background checks. Some do a better job than others of conveying what the enterprise is all about, much more than others. A mission and visions are standard and critical element of a company's organizational strategy. Most detailed companies develop organization and mission statement and vision statement, which serves as fundamental guide in the establishment of company objectives. A strategic plan starts with a clear defined business mission. A mission statement can be defined as the organization's basic function in a society in terms of the product and service it produces for its customers. A clear business mission should have each of the following elements that we'll be discussing shortly. One, the purpose. The purpose is why the business exists. You need to be clear as to why the business you want to do should exist. And number two, the strategy and scope. What business and how the business is going to be operating. Number three, values. What are the management beliefs or what the management believes in. Number four, the standard behavior or standard and behaviors. That is to say the rules that guide how the business operate. We are dealing with these four things briefly. As I say, number one, the purpose. The purpose asks the question, why does the business exist? It is to create wealth for stakeholders. Does it exist to satisfy the needs of all stakeholders, including employees, society at large, etc., etc. Two, strategy and strategic scope. A mission statement provides the commercial logic for business, the product or services it offers, and therefore its competitive position, the competence through which it tries to succeed, and its method of competing. A business strategic scope defines the boundary of its operations. These are set by management. For example, these boundaries may be set in terms of geography, market, business method, product, etc. The management makes or make about strategic scope define the nature of the business. Number three, policies and standard behaviors. A mission needs to be translated into every action or everyday action. For example, if the business mission includes delivering outstanding customer service, then policies and standards should be created and monitor that test the delivery. This might include monitoring the speed with which the telephone calls are answered in the sales call center, the number of complaints received from customer, or the extent of positive customer feedback via questionnaires. Number four, values and culture. The values of a business are the basic, often unstated beliefs of the people who work in the business. And this includes one, business principle, for example, social policy, commitment to customer. Number two, loyalty and commitment. Example, are customers inspired to sacrifice, or are employees inspired to sacrifice their personal goal for the goal of the business or as a whole? And does the business demonstrate a high level of commitment and loyalty to its customer or to its staff? Number three, guidance on expected behavior. A strong sense of mission helps create a work environment where there is a common purpose. What role does the mission statement play in marketing planning? In practice, a strong mission statement can help in three major ways. One, it provides an outline of how the marketing plan should seek to fulfill the mission. Number two, it provides a means of evaluating and screening the market or marketing plan, a market decision consistent with the mission. Number three, provides an incentive to implement the marketing plan. A company's mission statement is essentially its statement of purpose. It serves as a guide for all of the company's decision making. Stakeholders, leaders, employees are generally the target of the mission. It should help workers within the organization know what decision and task best align with the mission of the company. A mission statement often inspired into what company leaders viewed as primary purpose for being in business. Some businesses have a profit motivated mission, while others make customer a focal point. Other firms use a mission um, to point out more altruistic intention that ultimately leads to profit. Well-developed mission statements should employ language specific enough to give the company its own identity. Ideally, a company mission statement is sufficiently described to one, identify the company's product or service, two, specify the buyer's need it seeks to satisfy, three, identify the customer groups or market it is endeavoring to serve, and number four, specified its approach to pleasing customers, and number six, give the company its own identity in the mission process. Not many company mission statements fully reveal all these facets of business or employee language specific enough to give the company an identity that is distinctively different from those of other companies in much same business or industry. A few companies have worded their mission statement to obscurely as to mark or mask what they are all about. Occasionally, companies coach or crouch their mission in terms of making a profit. This is completely misguided. Profit is more correctly an object and a result of what a company does. Vision statements are sometimes confused or used synonymously with mission statement. However, vision statements should offer more of the direction and include a perspective of corporate value. A vision might provide a direction for the company for the next 5 to 10 years, while also noting a commitment or not noting a commitment to integrity, transparency, openness, and other such values. Mind tool indicated that a vision statement takes your mission and add an element of human value. It should inspire employees and give them a sense of purpose. Structure and administrative procedure. In regard to the relationship to organizational strategy, strategic planning is the process of developing company objective, strategies, and tactics to achieve the mission of the organization. The company generates short and long-term objectives using the mission statement. Objectives may include market share target, revenue or profit goal, customer satisfaction scores, and improve brand awareness. Next, it develops a strategy to accomplish objective. For instance, better training and monitoring of feedback scores are strategies to achieve higher customer satisfaction. Action steps or tactics are then developed. Hiring an outside training consultant for a series of service training sessions is a tactics tied to the customer's satisfaction goal and training strategies. There are various issues to consider in making an organizational strategic plan. Strategic plan often means a change in organizational structure or a move toward change. Change can be difficult process and sometimes require time. It is important to set employees on board with the decision-making process. This can be articulated through the mission and vision statement of the organization. Articulating thoughts, the mission and vision statement of the organization. Articulating and repeating the positive of the motive towards changing in the organization will help employees stay engaged and motivated in the process. As we close on this teaching, I would like to look at a few things: the process of crafting and executing a company strategy consists of five interrelated managerial stages. Number one, developing a strategic vision of the company's long-term direction, a mission that describes the company's purpose and a set of values to guide the pursuit of the vision and mission. Number two, setting objective and using them as a yardstick for measuring the company's performance and progress. Number three, crafting a strategy to achieve the objective and move the company along the strategic course that management has charted. Number four, executing the choosing strategy efficiently and effectively. Finally, number five, monitoring development, evaluating performance, and corrective adjustment in the company's vision and mission. Objective strategy or execution in high level or highlight of actual experience, chanting condition, new ideas, and opportunity. Finally, on this teaching, we have to understand that the task of switching a strategy together entails addressing a series of hows: how to grow the business, how to please the customer, how to outcome or outcompete the rival, how to respond to changing market condition, how to manage each functional piece of the business, how to develop needed capability, how to achieve strategic and financial objective. It also means choosing among the various strategic alternatives, proactively researching for opportunity to do new things or do existing things in a new or better way. The faster a company's business environment is changing, the more critical it becomes for its manager to be good entrepreneur in diagnosing the direction and forces of the change underway and in responding with timely adjustment and strategy. In our next YouTube, we'll be dealing with the next part of this teaching that has to do with the plan and purpose of the CEO and how effective they will be in paying attention, in functioning in their process of advancing their social change. Till I come your way again, my name is Pastor Paul Allieu Kamara, your usual coach, professor of leadership, development, and administration from Rudolph Kwanue University. Don't forget to press on the right of our YouTube or press subscribe. You will receive many more of these teachings that will help you in your leadership practicing or as a career in your student endeavor. Until we meet again, I say tata. Thank you very much for being with me.